And as you do that, the point of trying to make a part.
Everyone needs role models, the ones you know and can interact with in person on a regular basis. Reggie Terry is working hard to make sure that need is met for several fifth grade males each year at Julian Mitchell Math and Science Elementary School through the Bridge Builder program. For the past 8 years, the behavioral management specialist has coordinated this effort at Mitchell through the Mu Alpha chapter of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
We provide that missing male role model that these young men unfortunately do not have. So it's to me, in a sense, that's a culture in itself. We're filling a void that they don't have.
Speak up. Because this is a big grooming process.
Every other Thursday, 8 to 10 members from the Mu Alpha chapter gather at Mitchell for structured interaction with 8 to 10 scholars. The activities range from tutoring to athletics to a project like this one you see here, where they're holding an intense discussion about values.
The discussions that we have is very interesting, that the young men are very engaged in the subject matter. So I feel they take more away from open discussions versus just casually, having lunch and having a casual conversation.
The fellowship that we have with them and their reactions, and we work with them personally on their responses to the teachers, the other students around them, and it's beneficial to both of us.
Terry uses a process to select the students who participate in the Bridge Builder program each year, but there is one item that is extremely important.
That child has to be invested and interested in wanting some intervention and some help, wanting to be a part of such a program. I'm a firm believer, if you don't want to be there, you're not going to get anything out of the content that's provided for you.
And because the students are putting in the effort as well, they notice an impact on their lives now and for the future.
It's inspiring because when you grow up, you could do it too. I'm grateful for them. They tell us about how their day is, and then they tell us about when we meet somebody, what should we do first. They teach us about focus skills and stuff. So and then I bring my grades up. I used to get in trouble a lot, and when I started to do this, I started to improve my behavior and grades and stuff like that.
Now, the students that participate in the Bridge Builder program have to sacrifice a little bit. They give up their recess every other Thursday. And on a nice day like this, most 10 and 11-year-old boys would rather be outside. But they understand that the information and fellowship they're receiving is much more important.
They teach us a lot of stuff we need to know, so recess is really not that much.
Usually on Tuesday or Wednesday, they ask me, Mr. Terry, are they coming? They look forward to the subject matters that we entertain them with. And they just like kind of hanging out with some people that bring them some positive vibes and positive input.
The Bridge Builder program does not stop when the school year ends. Students go to Omega Psi Phi's 6th District Camp in North Carolina for a week in July to continue to develop as young men.
The camp itself, it helps them to become prosperous young men in the future. Now, the boys that we work with, not all of them are able to go to the camp. They have to qualify. That's one of the most important things. They have to maintain their behavior, school grades, and other things.
I've had parents come to tell me that when their child returned home, they're like a different kid. Walking around the house, being more respectful, being more mannerable, and looking forward to going back again.
The Mu Alpha chapter and their Bridge Builder program are able to send multiple students to the camp in large part to their successful fundraiser, the annual 5K run and walk in downtown Charleston's Hampton Park. While finances are important, Terry says the event helps the community overall.
And what I found out is a lot of non-runners, they'll donate $10 because they know what it's going towards. Sending a deserving young man that can't. But the participation in the run, again, we're getting real runners. We're getting people that walk. People bring out their families, their pets. So it's a very nice family-oriented event.
Speaking of family, Terry says the volunteers in his fraternity are now members of the Mitchell family. They also donate their time and resources to the school's annual holiday market, which has become a major success as well. In the end, Terry is thankful this partnership has grown into something that is building on the positive culture at Mitchell and changing lives.
Mu Alpha goes with Mitchell now, and Mitchell goes with Mu Alpha now. So it's a connection made, and it's continuing to grow, and we look for greater things to come.
When I first came in, I came as a substitute. And before I knew it, I was a regular, coming every 2 weeks. And so it has enriched my life, helped me to feel that I'm doing something to help society, to help these young men become better young men in their future.
In downtown Charleston for the Stories of CCSD, I'm Andy Pruitt.
Just a little bit. I cut his hair. You didn't want to let the hair go? Okay.